Have you ever met someone and felt uneasy, even though they said all the right things, smiled at the right moments, and used the right words, yet something inside you stayed alert? Or trusted someone instantly, only to realize later that your intuition had been warning you long before your logic caught up? That feeling is not imagination. It is your mind detecting inconsistencies beneath the surface. Human beings communicate far more through behavior than through speech. Tone, posture, timing, energy, and reaction patterns are always active even when no one is talking. Most people, however, are trained to focus only on words, and words are the easiest thing to manipulate. Today, you are going to learn how to read anyone instantly. Not by guessing, not by labeling, not by becoming suspicious of everyone, but by understanding the unconscious signals people cannot consistently control. This is not manipulation, this is awareness. And awareness changes how you move through the world. Once you develop this skill, people stop being confusing, their intentions become clearer, and you stop doubting what you feel. Most people make the mistake of judging single moments. They react emotionally to isolated events and assume they have insight. But anyone can perform confidence briefly. Anyone can fake kindness when it benefits them. Anyone can tell a convincing lie under the right conditions. What people cannot fake for long is consistency. Human behavior is repetitive by nature. Under pressure, we default to our true operating system. If someone consistently interrupts others, that reveals entitlement. If they regularly avoid accountability, that reveals insecurity. If they repeatedly shift blame, that reveals fear of responsibility. That is not a phase. That is not a bad day. That is a pattern. Words fluctuate based on mood and circumstance. Behavior repeats regardless of intention. If you want to read people accurately, stop reacting emotionally and start observing over time. Patterns are the language of truth. Eye contact is one of the most misunderstood signals in human interaction. Many people believe eye contact equals honesty. That belief creates blind spots. Excessive eye contact can signal control, intimidation, or performance. Some people stare because they want to dominate perception, not because they are truthful. Others avoid eye contact because they are overwhelmed, uncomfortable, or processing internally. Avoidance does not automatically mean deception. The real indicator is change. If someone maintains a consistent eye pattern and suddenly shifts mid-conversation, something internal just happened. A thought was triggered, an emotion surfaced, or a truth was suppressed. Watch transitions, not baselines. And never read the eyes in isolation. Always read them in context with tone, posture, and timing. Body orientation reveals priorities people never verbalize. Human beings instinctively point their bodies toward what they value, trust, or feel drawn to. Not their words, their bodies. Feet are especially revealing because they are rarely consciously controlled. If someone is talking to you but their feet are angled away, their attention is already divided. If their shoulders turn towards someone else while you are speaking, their engagement has shifted. When someone wants to leave, emotionally or physically, the body prepares first. The explanation comes later. People rarely notice they're doing this. That is why it's reliable. Micro-expressions expose emotions people try to hide. These emotional flashes last less than a second. They appear before the social mask is fully applied. A brief tightening of the jaw, a flash of irritation in the eyes, a smile that appears too late or fades too quickly. A genuine smile engages the eyes. A forced smile lives only in the mouth. The face reacts faster than conscious thought. That is why micro-expressions reveal truth. Another principle that almost never fails is this. How people talk about others is how they see the world. People project their internal state outward. They reveal their mindset while describing other people. If someone constantly gossips, They are revealing insecurity and comparison. If they play the victim in every story, they are avoiding responsibility. If everyone in their past is labeled toxic, instability is part of their environment. These are not just stories, they are psychological confessions. Eventually, that same interpretive lens will be used on you. Listen not for details, but for recurring themes in how they assign blame, credit, and intention. Silence is one of the most powerful forms of communication. Silence is not absence. Silence is response. There is comfortable silence, which signals confidence and emotional safety. And there is tense silence, which signals resistance, withholding, or internal conflict. When silence follows a direct question, it often means the truth is being filtered. Most people reveal more when you stop rushing to fill the gap. Silence creates pressure. Pressure exposes reality. Learn to pause. Let people sit with their own thoughts. What comes next is usually honest. Before people change behavior, they change energy. This is one of the most reliable indicators of internal shift. Watch for shorter replies, reduced enthusiasm, delayed responses, less emotional presence. Energy shifts happen unconsciously. People cannot fake engagement over time. If the energy changes, something internal changed first. The explanation may come later, or it may never come. Trust the shift, not the story. Word choice also reveals mindset. Words are psychological fingerprints. They expose how a person thinks, not just what they say. Rigid thinkers rely on words like always and never. Insecure people over-explain. Defensive people justify before being questioned. Confident people speak simply because they do not fear misunderstanding. Deceptive people speak defensively because they fear exposure. Pay attention to how much effort someone puts into controlling perception. Emotional reactions highlight vulnerability. People react strongest where they feel exposed or threatened. Notice what offends them quickly. Notice what triggers defensiveness. Notice where sarcasm appears suddenly. Strong emotional reactions protect weak internal structures. Calm responses indicate internal stability. When someone explodes over small things, it's rarely about the small thing. Here is the golden rule of reading people. Never rely on a single signal. One cue means nothing. Two cues suggest possibility. Three aligned cues reveal clarity. Behavior, energy, and consistency always tell the truth. Reading people is not about suspicion, it's about awareness. You don't need to confront. You don't need to accuse. You don't need to explain. You simply adjust your distance, your trust, and your expectations. When you learn to read people, manipulation loses its power. Confusion dissolves. Red flags appear early, not after damage is done. You stop guessing intentions. You stop second-guessing yourself. You start seeing reality as it is. And once you truly understand human behavior at this level, you stop being controlled by it.